Today, being retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people go to work or school, just like their neighbors, and come back to a real home. A supervised home, right in the neighborhood, where they belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.
The Irish were slaves.
All right, boys, we're back.
All right. So are we leaving off where we're about sports betting, or are we totally restarting here?
Whatever you guys want to do. But dude,
Okay.
yeah, we can keep talking about that shit because yeah, that was something that never like fully grabbed me. I still love to fuck with it though. Like anytime I'm in like Vegas or anywhere that has it, like I will, whatever's on, I will indulge, but it's not something that I'll lay in bed at night and think about like I would with other shit. You guys fuck with it?
Here and there, one of my coworkers, he'll just line me up with things that he feels is good,
Mhm.
and I trust him for the most part, but sometimes they fall through. But just the other day, he was signing me up for this new app. I don't even remember what it's called, but it had to go through like a web browser link, and
Okay.
I hadn't used my web browser in about like 2 days or so.
Mhm.
And so when he took my phone for like a split second, there was just X videos at the top. And he didn't say anything, but after about like 20 seconds, he was just laughing to himself. So I totally know he saw that shit.
Dude, Finn, I would rather let somebody borrow a gun than hold my phone.
Yeah, at that point.
That's like giving somebody a loaded firearm. Handing somebody your phone, that's like
Oh.
giving them a gun. Might
Dude,
as well just give them a fucking gun.
Bro,
Especially
here's
if
the
you
deal.
don't know what's on it.
I'm pretty good with it. Like I don't know. It's like if I'm cranking it pretty heavy, like I'll delete my browser history after I'm done, so nothing insane will pop up because it will pop up at the most
Okay,
inopportune
like-
time.
Are you one of those type of guys like while you're cranking it, you're like, damn, bro, I look good. It's like you snap a pic and like
No.
forget about it. Like, you ain't never done that one, dude.
Dog, I had to do it. I was fighting it for the longest time, but like in Texas to get on any site, like you have to do age verification. So it's like,
No, we have that too.
dude, it's fucking brutal, man. And yeah, now that you mentioned, I remember that. But I remember like nothing will ever be as humbling as like your like image like staring back at yourself as you're trying to like get the state to allow you to beat off.
Yeah, no. It's what's really bad is like when it's like 3 a.m. and you're sitting there trying to get a good picture of your fucking driver's license. It's like that's a really good time to reflect on what's actually happening. It's never worked on me though. I always submit my info. They already got my information.
Yeah, what
What's
are
a
you bothering me
driver's
for?
license?
Yeah.
What are you poking at me for, man? Like you got enough. What more can you take?
Yeah, I mean, there's thankfully, no, I can't even say thankfully because like even with Reddit, like if like on some of the subreddits I go on, like they'll put like red gifs where it's like if it's a red gif link, you then have to go to the age verification. But if they're uploading, just a regular video or something, you don't. But it's just a pain in the ass all the way around. And thankfully, like I go back to Philly pretty often, and back then, like nothing's restricted, so it's like you can it's the Wild West there.
Yeah. It's still lawless up there. It's was it Last Frontier at this point?
Oh yeah, man, and it's one of the few reasons why I like going back there. But it's
You just think about the unlimited access to porn.
yeah, dude, fuck friends and family, man. I just want to jack off to Angela White unobstructed.
Dude, those porn stars that you were listing off the other day,
Oh
I
man,
gotta tell you, dude, that was some good shit.
What was the list?
Uh,
What was the list?
yeah, who was it?
oh dude, it was Ellie Nova, Madison
Okay.
Morgan, and Zoe Uso.
Okay. This is what top 3?
No, this is Good Goons.
Good
Yeah.
goons. I have to agree that those are good goons.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind, I'd like to start a 4-man podcast called Good Goons, and
Yes,
we'll
dude.
use this as the first
Just
episode.
talk about our highlights of what like a porn book club.
Yeah, dude, it's tough.
All the bros that can relate that are just digging for good content. They're tired of the same old, dude.
Yep.
Just check out Good Goons, man.
Because
there
Mike
is-
did put me onto the Velma subreddit. I'd never thought about the Velma subreddit.
Oh my god, man. Yeah, man. Every now and again, like something will get recommended to me, and it's like, man, I can't imagine like what kind of psychological damage, incited me being into this. But I'm glad that something already exists. It's kind of comforting though to know that like any kind of weird
It's a
shit,
crowd out there.
there truly is, man. And it's like no matter like what kind of weird shit you can be like, oh, maybe I'll like that. As soon as you show an interest in it, there's already like high production value versions of that already made.
Like Argonian.
Yeah, me and Anton, dude. For one of our episodes, we were I don't know if you're familiar with the Elder Scrolls and stuff, but there's these in-game books, and one of
I
them
haven't
is
played
called
it.
the Lusty Argonian Maid,
All right, I
and
like
it's
it
like a
already.
porn book in the game.
Mhm.
And so we were wondering if like,
Argonians are lizard people, by the way. They're like lizard. They're lizard people.
and so we wanted to see like what art was being made, like Rule 34 art out there.
Oh my god.
And when we looked up the Argonians, it was real life people dressed up as lizards, like showing off
Bro,
their
I don't
feet.
doubt it, man.
They
No, it
actually
is
had
kind of nice
Argonian
though.
people dressed as Argonians.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like dinosaur masks on.
Like
Jesus.
expensive costumes, bro. Like decked out with the whole costume and just feet in the camera. I did
Dude,
have my tip a little sticky. Can't lie.
yeah, man. Bro, it's I can't hate it because I think like that's the kind of thing where if like I allowed myself to be into it, I probably could be into it. Do you guys have furries down there?
My
He's met some.
my my baby mama's brother is a brony and furry.
Okay.
Uh, dude, we don't mix. I mean,
But
he's a cool conversation for about like 5 minutes, and then it immediately goes left. Like I remember one time, dude, it was like 3 a.m. This is when like we first had like started dating, bro. And fucking I go to take a shit in her house and I'm already kind of
mhm.
like sketched out paranoid, like
Yeah.
first shit in the house, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I open the bathroom door and I turn on the light and there's just like these life-size anime pillows just
Terrifying.
just hung up. It's just hung up, dude.
What do you mean hung up? Like nailed to the wall?
They're air drying. Like he had just washed them and they're air drying, dude. And I'm really looking at them as I'm sitting on the toilet, and I just noticed like little holes
Mhm.
right between the legs, and I'm like, man,
Fucks these.
this is bad. And so like I wrap up my shit, man. I get out of there. I flee, you know. And as I'm walking out, he's walking in, and he's
Oh
like,
God,
yeah,
no.
man. I'm so sorry, bro. Like I had to wash him, man. I hope you don't mind. And I'm like, nah, man, your
No,
house.
go for it,
Your
dude.
house, bro. Yeah.
Hey, keep in mind this guy's like 300 pounds.
Brother, I would have bet my life on it.
I remember he was showing me one popular game, dude. Fuck.
What was it, Baldur's Gate?
It was Baldur's Gate. And he's like, "Do you really need to get this game? Like, let me show you some gameplay."
Mhm.
And everything he was showing me was just him fucking like animals and orcs. And I'm like, "Okay, word." And he's like, "Yeah, dude, look at the playtime." And it's like
Mhm.
4,000 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "Yo, what, dude?" Like, yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's just you gotta appreciate people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
Like
now
somebody's
when he shows up to do normal shit, like if he helps you guys move into a new place, will he show up a full brony costume?
nah,
Yeah,
nah.
what's the gear?
So like that's like an in-house thing. Like
All
he
right.
not going to like conventions out in public. Nah, he's shy, which is why I don't really respect him. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, closeted brony is like someone you actually got to watch out for.
you know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
don't know what he's got, what
Yeah.
skeletons he's got in the closet.
Yeah. I want to see my bronies in line at the post office.
I want to see him in the club getting
Mhm.
drinks, you know, recommending the DJ songs, bro, mingling. I want to see him, you know, really being them.
Yeah.
Don't hide it.
No,
Don't-
they
Yeah.
shoot up warehouses. They go. They,
You see him out in public just like pridefully brony, like that just shows they have nothing to hide. Like,
Are you familiar with the
Yep.
jar?
No, what is it? Sounds
So
disgusting already.
yeah, on some sort of brony subreddit, this person, there's this certain I forget, it's either Buttercup or Applejack. Don't quote me
Mhm.
on it. But this fan got a model of
like
this
the
horse.
toy, like the you know like resin figures and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, continue.
And so he took this horse out and put it in a jar and filled this jar up all the way to the top with his own semen. And like it turned into like a deep yellowish color. It was just the worst fucking thing you've ever fucking seen in your life.
That was the next question I was going to ask. It's like, all right, did it at least look healthy or was it like
No,
eggnog?
his diet was fuck, dude. This diet,
Cheetos semen,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, disgusting.
Fucking Cheetos and soda.
Just Fruity Pebbles gummies.
Dude, Anton, how do you like being a new dad?
Dude, I'll say it's absolutely insane. Like I love it, but it's crazy, dude. Like I oftentimes like I don't want this to sound fucked up. Like I forget I'm a dad. Like I'll be chilling with
Mhm.
my baby and I'm like, man, whose baby is this? I'm like, bro, this is my kid, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, dude? Like I'll be like, man,
Yeah.
who the fuck let me get this baby, man? You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, it's all fun, dude. It's just honestly crazy just having like a small version of yourself and watching it grow so rapidly. Like, you
Yeah,
know, like a lot of
it's sick,
people,
dude.
yeah, dude. Like people will tell you, like, yo, like time flies, bro. Like you gotta, hold on to it. It goes, and it's like you don't really think about it until like you're watching a human being actually grow up, and it's like, holy shit, dude. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I guess I can say like I'm still really processing it. I know my
Hmm.
baby mama is, dude. She been giving me hell, but I know it's the hormones, man. I know it's the hormones, so
Yeah.
I don't mind her one bit. Um, yeah, man, it's good. I can't lie to you. I just hate the fact I gave way to a baby in such a fucked up time, dude. Like I really don't know what the future's got in store for her, bro. Only thing I can do is really just equip her with the knowledge and tools to
Yeah.
handle it, the best way possible, bro, man. I don't know.
No, dude, that's the outlook, man, because I think, it's so easy to just like it would be easier to be like, man, I can't subject to somebody like this, somebody to something like this in a time like this. But it's like on the opposite end, like you get to spoil somebody, you kind of cultivate like your own world for that person to live within. So it's like
Yes.
their first, I don't know, their first barrier to the rest of the world is going to be whatever, like kind of like, I don't know, like loving environment you set up. So that's going to be like at the forefront of their minds.
Exactly. That was very well said, actually. Yeah, dude. And really, with that being said, what you just said, like you got to really watch everything you do, man. Like not saying that in a bad way, because it do also put some structure in your life. If you don't really
Yeah.
have it or didn't have it beforehand, it will, like, it'll set you straight. It's just
Hmm.
I don't know, man. Like my whole thing that I really got from it was like I have to be the ideal man, like
Hmm.
even when I'm not around my baby. Like
Yeah.
that's just my whole thing. It's a ride, dude. Like seeing her really just develop her emotions and seeing like how
Hmm.
she reacts to new things and stuff, man. And
Yeah.
even when she like develops new emotions for the first time, like, man, it's crazy. It is crazy. He can tell you, dude, like probably favorite uncle right here.
Yeah,
I'll be
Yeah.
man.
honest with you.
She recognizes me. We like to have a good time over there. I'm
Oh,
over
that's
there all
sweet,
the
dude.
time.
Dude, I don't know. I love hearing that shit. And Bryce, how do you like being engaged, man?
Oh, dude, it's fucking awesome, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How did you did you have an elaborate proposal where like you had like,
Huh.
I don't know,
Elaborate, dude.
like
It was
illuminated the
it was
woods with like
weird.
fucking candles or something?
I'm sure your wife has dragged you into watching The Notebook, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so over that scene where they're on the boat in these swamp areas, it's actually over in Monk's Corner, South Carolina, which is about 2 hours from us,
It's right outside of
right
Charleston.
outside of
Okay.
Charleston. So I took her out there, and she's a big fan of The Notebook, so I proposed to her out there at like a nice gazebo.
That's really beautiful, dude.
Yeah, turned out.
Did
I
you
was
now
extremely,
did you know how well that was going to go over when you planned it?
absolutely not. I was scared shitless.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie. I was actually very awkward when it happened. I put the ring on backwards on her
You
finger.
put it on your own finger.
No, I put it on her finger backwards, and she's like, I think it's backwards while I was doing it. So it ended up turning out great.
Just
So
play it off, or just like, that's how I do it. I put on rings doggy style, baby.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's
Dude,
all good.
yeah, I love hearing that shit, man, because I don't know. Family's where it's at, man.
That's
It's
right.
I fought it for a long time. I kind of wanted the best of both worlds because it's like I wanted to have my family and I still wanted to go out and get fucked up whenever I wanted to, man. But I feel grateful that like I at least like it the reality dawned on me at some point where it's just like if I don't leave my house, like I probably am not going to at this point, just because, I love everybody in it and my whole world is in here.
My whole thing is like I was able to make like a comfort space for me to like get fucked up in. Like I don't have
Mhm.
to like leave my house. And my old
Dude,
lady,
that's
she's
massive.
really, yeah, dude. And my old lady, she's like really cool with like me getting fucked up as long as I'm not doing like extreme or crazy shit. Like
Hmm.
my favorite thing to do is I'll take shrooms and not tell her, and I'll let her figure out what I'm on. And
Hmm.
it's a guessing game for about an hour till she's finally like, "Yo, you're tripping right now. You're on fucking shrooms." And I'm like, "Bingo, dude. Bingo." And by that time, dude, I'm seeing fucking stars. It's great.
Surprise shroom attack.
Yeah, dude.
No, dude, but I feel like that's half the battle because I think the biggest issues I used to run into was just, staying out for like days at a time. And at that point, it's like, look, I'm a fair guy. Like in hindsight, it's like, yeah, that was fucked up. And I think I probably would have got a lot more leeway if I was just sitting home, just, crushing 12 beers on a fucking weeknight.
See, that's kind of like how we're living now because when we were like fucking 17 to about 21, we were just on crazy bullshit. So I feel like I'm like 37.
Yeah.
I'll be gone from my house, man, for like a week straight, and I come back at like 12 a.m. My pops will be watching like WWE SmackDown highlights and shit.
Hmm.
I just walk straight to the door, and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" He's like, "How are you going, man? Like, how's it going?" Like, good, dude. I fucking grab some leftovers, grab some extra clothes, toothpaste if I need it, whatever. Just back out the door. Back out the door.
Is there any part of you that like thinks that like, all right, I might have another wild run in me where I might need to be outside of the house for a little bit?
So
We always joke about it.
this is this is why like I have to keep myself like
Mm.
occupied with like hobbies and shit. Cause like
Yeah.
how you were just saying, like you be gone for like weeks at a time and stuff. Like I've been with my old lady for about 7 years, going on 8 this year.
Hmm.
I used to do that shit. Like we be good, like lovey dovey for like about a month straight, and out of nowhere, I just go on like a crazy bender for like 2 weeks and just be
Hmm.
gone.
Yeah.
And man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I guess I got a real one because any like
Yeah.
realistic or like logical woman at the time would have been like,
Yeah.
no sir, no sir. But dude,
Dude.
like I had plenty of dick and plenty of time. I had no
Hmm.
job, so I was able to make it right when I needed to.
No, well, at
know.
least you recognize that. Bryce,
Yeah.
do you think you've sown your wild oats yet, or you think you still got some left in the tank?
I think I've sowed them already.
Yeah.
I think I've sowed them already. I had a lot of wild times in the last few years, and I
Mhm.
finally, like when I got with this girl, I was like, you know what, it's time to settle down.
Bro, it's. I think the sooner you recognize that, the smoother life is going to fucking go. Because you can still kind of do what you want, but if it gets to the point where you're kind of the old guy at the club, then it really starts to get
Yeah,
fucking. It
Sucks.
really starts to become a bummer, man.
yeah.
I have to ask, have you ever like tried that just to see what it's like to be the old guy at the club? Like, have you ever just tried it to see? I have to know. I have to know.
Dude, it's no, dude. I don't think I was ever like too. Because my thing was like, I was never the one way that like I was kind of chill like when I moved into like family mode or at least relationship mode was that I kind of stopped fucking around going to like nightclubs and shit like that. Like after that, it just became about going to like hole in the wall bars where it was just like every guy there had kind of like they were just resigned to just going to work when they needed to go to work. And when they were not at work, this is the place they were going to be. And there was like a
They
long
ain't
time
drinking
where I
for
was like,
fun, bro. They're drinking. They're
yeah,
drinking
just
straight
to
out the
just to get
chest.
through the day. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
just to forget. And it was like, dude, there was a time where it was just like, damn, I want to be one of these guys, man.
I,
So
okay. I
I
think
wanted that. I truly wanted that.
I think that's where I'm going. I
Yeah,
actually think that's where I'm going. Like,
dude.
holy
And
shit.
honestly like if I could like cocaine like ruined drinking for me. Like if I had just stayed with alcohol, like I might have just been fine. I don't know, but like cocaine really supercharged everything, and I just became a fucking maniac with that shit. But there was a time like the first thing that pops in my head when I say this out loud is like there was a time where I found this like Craigslist job in Philly, and it was like breaking down like some fucking motivational speaker event, like taking down chairs and tables and shit. And I went and did that, and I didn't have a car, so I had to take the train into the city. And when I got back to my area, which is called Delco, right by the train station was this bar called Bud's, and it was just a regular, just fucking piece of shit, hole in the wall bar. But it was like it was August, and I walked in there. I think I had like maybe they had paid me in cash that day, so I think I had like $80 in my pocket. And I walked
Oh
in there
yeah.
with $80, which is like a million in a shithole bar like that.
Fuck
And
yeah.
dude, dude, they had the air conditioning blasting, and they had casino on the TV,
Okay,
and
that's
they
a
were just
perfect day.
Finn, man, they were like it was just like four old guys around the bar. The AC was fucking ice cold. Like draft beer was like $3 a pint. And I just remember thinking in that moment, like, I don't want to do anything else. Like, this is like what my idea of being
This is
happy
it.
is.
This
It
is
truly is. And even now, it's like, dude, I haven't drank in 9 fucking years. If I started drinking again, that's what I would do. Is shit like that, where it's just like I'm sitting there and just nobody was bothering those guys. They weren't bothering anybody else. It's
Mhm.
what they like to do, and I could easily see myself being one of those guys.
That's a good thing that you broke the mold, because as chill as it seems, it's not chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, if I didn't have a family, it might be fine, but it's like, yeah, when you got responsibilities and shit like that, it's like there was never a time where I could go out and just come home at a reasonable fucking hour. It was always like justifiably getting text and phone calls like, where the fuck are you? Because,
Yeah.
I just wasn't meeting my obligations.
Dude, shout out Jamie, by the way.
Yeah, she's a real one, man. Yeah, I got lucky,
100%.
man. Yeah, dude, it's still hard to believe that kind of, my life kind of broke the way it did, man, because, like right now, it's like I can kind of do what I want. And it's like I would have never foreseen getting to this point, especially late in life, because like I was still working like two jobs up until I think I was like fucking 42. And at that
Right.
point, I was just like, this is just what it is. I still have fun. It was just like, this is just what I got to do. And then like I kind of got lucky, and it feels insane to be able to like do this shit, not only like do comedy stuff, but also like to
Do
have
what you
my,
want.
yeah, dude, it's like, Finn, this is like what I chill in this fucking room with a life size Audi Crooks cutout in the background. And the fact that I had fucking $50 in disposable income to buy a life size Audi Crooks cutout is insane to me. Like to me, that's success. Like I have
100%.
I have Audi Crooks in a fucking room in my house.
Dude,
Whereas
if I did that, my baby mama would be like, what the fuck are you doing? What in the absolute fuck are you doing?
it's to scare off burglars, man, because she is a scary looking bitch, man. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
dude, it's like this shit. Like, there's so many different aspects of like of what this is. That it's like it's success to me. Getting to like do a fun podcast like this. This is success, and it's like not having to worry about like having to fucking race out the door and sit in traffic and go to one of the jobs that I used to hate having to fucking work. It's like that's success. I cannot believe that shit broke this way,
Yeah, you've been having a bunch of sold out shows recently too. I've been seeing that.
dude. I've
Was
been
this
lucky,
your
man.
first headlining tour? I'm
Yeah,
not
man.
too familiar.
Yeah, like my first show was like not honestly not long before I came to Atlanta. And it's like it's still kind of like I'm still like getting my footing, and it's like there's so many different ways I can get better. And I'm focusing on like 50 to 100 seat venues, and
Mhm.
then by and large I've gone pretty well. Like I think most shows I could get like 40 at least 40ish people out, and at that point like I should be able to make money on it. But yeah, every now and again, like like I'll get like a place like last week I was in Philly, and like that was like one of my biggest shows where it's like over 100 people and it sold out. That was a
That was with
massive
Drew Montana, right?
yeah, like that was a massive deal because like that was the most tickets that I had sold.
Hell
Now,
yeah.
truth be told, I went right to Orlando and I sold a total of 17 fucking tickets. So
Damn.
I took a bath on that because I was a little pig and I treated myself to Disney that
Mhm.
weekend too.
Yeah,
So
you had a good time down there.
yeah, I fucking love Orlando, man. But with that said, it's like, that shit's gonna happen. But like case in point, right before I like logged onto this, like my show in 2 weeks in New Hampshire, that's about to sell out. And I think my
Mhm.
Boston show is gonna sell out too. So there's, in the midst of all these like harsh lessons where hardly anybody comes, like there's instances like that where it's like, God damn, man, it's like, I can't believe this shit.
So I feel like it's humbling. Like you're winning, but it's humbling at the same time. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's not just like this one-sided, just landslide of a win. Like it
No,
also
it
has
is.
ew, is it?
No,
It's like
it's dude,
just
it's constant. Like there's with all that said, dude, I feel like every day, like I feel anxious because it's just the nature of just like not having the perceived safety net that I had with two jobs before. Now I
gotcha.
say perceived because it's like my full-time job, like when I lost that job, I thought that was a job I would have forever. And it was like I made next to nothing, but at the same time, it wasn't too intensive, and it was just like, you know, I think I made like $29,000 a year, like doing that job, and it was like I felt like kind of trapped because I had benefits and shit like that, but I made not much money. But I thought I
Yeah.
could have it forever, and I was like, all right, I'll just have a second job to supplement my income so that I could make a little bit extra money. But then, you know, I lost that job because they just in an email, they're just like, hey, it was like a Zoom meeting during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and they're just like, yeah, we're letting like 200 people go, and it was just like, dude, what the fuck?
Uh,
And then at that point, shortly after that is when I put like all perks for sale, and like I sold enough with that. There was like one day
Great book,
where,
by the way. Funniest book I'd have never read.
oh, I
He let me
appreciate you,
borrow
brother.
his copy, dude. Nah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
so glad you just brought that shit up. No, that shit is genuinely funny as fuck. I, I have to finish it and let you know what I think about the entire book completely. But no, when you were talking about riding through Magic City on Perks on an electric scooter, I was like,
Dude, it
dude,
was heaven, man.
I know it was. I know it was. Cause when I was like really bad off like Xanax and shit, I used to go ride dirt bikes and shit.
Mhm,
And I just remember one time riding through this field, my homie Colin, and
mhm.
it just felt so blissful. It genuinely felt like heaven. So
Yep.
I kind of, in a way, I could
Mhm.
kind of relate to you on that. I was like, dude, man, that
Dude, it
shit.
truly was, man. And yeah, that was one of the highlights of that era. There were some dark moments, but like I did have a lot of fucking fun.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, but dude, but yeah, going back to that, it's like it, and it was, once I was able to put out on perks, like there was like one day I had it up for sale that like I think I sold like something. I don't even remember what the number was, but it was like I did like it was like $6,000 in sales, and I was like, all right, if I'm ever gonna do this, like I gotta fucking take the leap. And I
yeah,
did, and like I haven't looked back. Now in that time, it's like there isn't a day goes by where I'm not anxious, where I'm not like constantly keeping my feet moving, like wondering what I can do next, and like wondering like what I'm doing that's not working out. Trying to think of like sending a million emails to places, trying to get booked. Fucking eating like the cost like on shows that like I don't sell a lot of tickets, and just constantly doing like rerunning math and figure like, all right, like this is what I can afford to lose at this point, how much is worthwhile. So there's so much that's like humbling, and it's like that those shows in Orlando where it was like I sold 17 tickets and was like, holy fucking shit, dude, this is going to be I'm probably going to lose like $1,500 on this trip, which is like I really got to be mindful of that shit because it's like
Mhm.
yeah,
I don't have that money to lose, so
yeah,
I can't string together like many of those. But like fortunately though, there are enough wins. Like the show right before that, like in fucking in Philly, like that was a big win. One because like it sold out, but also it was like they paid good money. Like every club's different, so it's like you'll ride the highs of these extreme highs. Like with that one, that was the most money I got paid, which was $2,000 for a show.
And was
Versus
that a theater or was that a comedy club?
no, dude, it was weird. It was like it's right in the middle of a fucking casino. They just like pull
Oh,
curtains.
it was at the casino.
Dude,
Okay.
it was fucked up, man.
bro.
It was cool because like people came in out to have a good time, but it was fucked up because it's like you're right in the middle of a casino, so you hear all the casino shit. So it's like it's hard to concentrate, and it's like kind of a fucked up environment, but it was nice. It was a good experience, and it was like it was a win because it was like the most money I've made so far. But then the humbling aspect comes 3 days later when it's like, you know, I got paid like I think it was like $280. Meanwhile, like, that wasn't even like what my plane ticket cost to get down there. And then
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I pigged out on fucking 2 days at Disney, and I
Did you
got
get your
three.
10 grand? No 10
No,
grand?
no, dude, I started off hot, man. I won like $360 right out of the gate. And I was like, dude, I don't know. I might be on a little bit of a heater, but then I lost like half of it back. And then at that point I was like, I'm cutting my losses.
See,
I'm
that's
gonna
why gambling didn't get to you.
yeah,
no, bro. And it was like I walked away and it was like, all right, so I have $180. And in my mind, that's essentially the price of like a 1 day Disney ticket. So I was like, all right, that'll be my Disney ticket for tomorrow. But then
The Atlantic City soft story is so funny that you were hitting your boys up. That you were
dude,
hitting your boys up through Western Union just so you could have something to show for it.
bro, thank God, like, because shortly after that, I think it was maybe a year after that, I got a loan shark. Like one of my
Oh
friends vouched
shit.
for me.
His loan
What the
shark's cool
fuck?
though.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's the
word.
man. I'm actually gonna get him on the pod soon. Like he asked me a while back, and I do see him pretty often. Like when I go back to Philly, like I'll meet him for breakfast. Like he's actually a decent guy for that line of work.
Okay.
So I
He's
would
a
like
real
to have him on the
stand-up
podcast.
guy, sounds like it.
Dude, he's for a guy that would kill you for not paying him, he's pretty decent.
He's pretty chill.
Yeah, he's not bad.
When you get him on the show, we
As long as
need
you pay him his money, I feel like he might just be a stand-up guy.
Yeah, that's it, man. But dude,
whenever
it's
you get him on the show, you gotta ask him what he thinks about all these like legal betting apps and stuff like that. We really need a loan shark to have his input on these sorts of things because I
no,
feel like
dude,
they hate him. It's like
yeah,
when
man.
all the taxi drivers were attacking the Uber drivers up in New York City. And like, what was that,
Well,
2012 or something?
well, dude, he's not a bookie, he's a loan shark. So it's like with the
Okay,
loan shark, they're essentially just lending you money at exorbitant rates. Like the rate was 30%. So it's like a really fucking astronomical rate where it's like, but it's like if your credit's not good and like you can't get a loan otherwise, like you're kind of like put in that position.
that's your guy.
Yeah. And it's like you got to pay every week and the interest compounds. So it can get out of hand pretty quickly. But dude, if and when I went to Atlantic City and I had that crack story, man, that was like the year before I met him. Like if I had known him then, like
That would have been your ass,
yeah, dude, no, but he would have.
or he would have
There's no,
saved you.
yeah, well, it's like there's no doubt I would have been in Atlantic City for a fucking week smoking crack because he'll give me whatever I ask for, bro. It's like if I hit him
Because
up
you
right
got
now,
drunk one night, right?
yeah, like I was getting fucked up at home, and then I just felt like gambling, like on a whim. And it's like I asked my wife to go out for hot dogs, and it's like I did want hot dogs, but like I also knew that it's like all right, if she leaves the house, she's not going to ask me where I'm going.
Yeah.
So when she left, I was like, I'm definitely going, and I fucking left, and like
You just
thankfully,
booked it. You just got out of there.
bro, thankfully, like Venmo wasn't a thing back then, Cash App, none of that shit, and thankfully I didn't have this loan shark because there's no doubt he would have come down to Atlantic City to give me whatever I asked for. It's like if I asked him for $5,000, he would have given it to me. And at that point, it was like I don't even know what I went down there with. It was like, you know, maybe like 600-800 bucks, but it was like enough to kind of get pretty fucked up for the night and get a room where I could just be left alone. But I ran out of money pretty fucking quick, man, because I was tearing through fucking coke like crazy. And I was hitting up all my boys, and only a couple got back to me. Butterly was one of them, and he was the only one. He called. He's like, "Are you okay, man? This sounds kind of fucked up."
Yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah. And he's like, "Dude, if I had $100, I would give it to you, but I don't." He's like, "But more importantly, I just want to know if you're okay," which like meant a lot. Like at the time, I didn't want to hear that shit. I just wanted to hear, "Yeah, man, I can Western
Yeah,
Union you
yeah, you don't got
$100."
time to hear all that.
You wanted your high.
Yeah.
You were like, all right, bro, fuck what
off,
you
give me the
talking
money.
about right now.
Give me the
Yeah.
goddamn
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, and that was it. But it's like the next day, two guys actually sent it to me. And it was like when I had texted them the night before when I was in Atlantic City, they're normal people, so they were asleep. But when they woke up the next day, I had $200 waiting for me at Western Union. My wife's cousin was actually one of them that sent me $100, and my buddy, who's a comedian, Pat Barker, he sent me $100 too. So, I was already home by that point because I ended up going to the Western Union at a Kmart by my house to get that money out because I knew my wife would be like, "You blew all the money we had, didn't you?" And I needed to walk in the door with some money because I now had $200 to be like, "No, I didn't blow all the fucking money since you're a know-it-all."
It's gone and you owe more.
What was the aftermath of that story like of that day? Because
Dude,
that's crazy to be like, hey, I'm feeling hot dogs, and then you're
Bro.
gone.
It was bad. Like the MO, like that was pretty indicative of like a normal behavior. Like what I would do is like I would just disappear for like a day or two, come
Mhm.
back home, and she would justifiably read me the riot act. And coming down off of coke, like it's like I'm naturally a depressive person, so it's like coke was never a good fit for me because when I would come down from that shit, it would be like I would be suicidal. And pair that with like now my wife hating me and like I think I'm a decent person, so like I would be aware of how fucked up my behavior was. So all those
Yeah.
factors together would just leave me in a brutal fucking mental state for about
Oh yeah.
a day and a half. But then like the wheels would start turning again and be like, all right, I'm back, baby. I can do this shit.
Yeah, you weren't really like a sociopath about it, where it's like, why is everyone fucking tripping on me right
No,
now?
yeah, I would never be. I knew I fucked up, and it's like I knew it was hard to live with. But that day in particular, I might be confusing it with another binge, but I'm pretty sure I went to go see. I went to sleep all day, and I woke up like midday, and I think I went to see Men in Black 3 that night.
Okay.
Oh fuck yeah.
Let me look it up to see if I'm not confusing it with another story. But like, yeah, once I got a little sleep in me, I was ready to go again. And
Men in Black 3 with Josh Brolin.
Like, dude.
if that came out in 2012, then I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that's
sure that's what I went to
2012
go
then.
see. Yeah, it did. So yeah, that's probably the night I went to go see Men in Black 12, and it was because I like to indulge myself, man. It's like, I paid my dues. I got yelled at. I learned my lesson, so I deserve a little Men in Black for that.
Yeah, but that's fair. That's fair.
So was this before or after the Disney trip?
Bro, that was right before. So I was going to Disney like a month later, and at the time I didn't fuck with painkillers. Like I'd had them before, and if they were around, I would do them, but they were never really my thing.
Yeah, I
But
feel that.
bro, within a month, I started working a new part-time job that was like it was like a UPS facility. So it's like for 4 hours a night, you're just fucking hustling packages.
Just throwing
And
throwing boxes.
dude, it was really intensive, but it was good. It was hard work and it was fine. And it was pretty good money too. It was like 20 bucks an hour, which especially for part-time work was really fucking hard to come by.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna work this shit all summer. I'm actually gonna have extra money. But within like a couple weeks,
You got
like
that
my
fire in your back.
dude, it was nuts. It was just like it felt like my fucking leg was on fire. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with me? And it got so bad that like I had to go to the doctor, and he's like, yeah, man, two of your discs are ruptured, and I would recommend surgery. And I was going to Disney within a couple weeks, and the surgery was scheduled for I think 4 days, 3 or 4 days before Disney. And I was just intent on going in part because none of it was insured. Like we would just lose all of our money if we didn't go. And it's like, you know, I was just like, I'm going to go. It's going to be fine. But then, you know, things went south pretty quick. Just trying to take a shit, man, because I was so backed up from painkillers
Yeah.
that like it was like I had a brick in my asshole, man.
Oh,
And trying to pull that shit out, I reherniated my disc, and then it just
They
created
didn't
this
give you
fucking
stool
disc.
softeners? Because my mom works at a practice like that, and they give stool softeners if they're giving out Percocet and shit like
Dude,
that.
if they did, I didn't take them.
Okay.
I just wanted the pills, man, and it was fine because it's like,
That's all you were focused
yeah,
on.
I didn't care,
Real
man.
soldier.
The fucking
Yeah.
trash can.
I mean, it's like somebody was like kind enough to send a motorized scooter to my room. Like
Fuck
these two
yeah.
these two people who would just come to a lot of comedy shows at Helium in Philly, they knew I was fucked up. And yeah, when I got to our room, it was just waiting there, and it was like such a sweet gesture.
Shout out them.
And yeah, they were really sweet. I didn't drink that trip though. Like I only took painkillers, but the next year that we went back, I had so many fucking pills, and I was like, I'm going to drink. And like I told my wife I wasn't, but
So you were
you know,
mixing pills and drink at the time? I
yeah,
didn't
and
know
I
if they
and
like
I was
overlap.
driving in Disney on pills and fucking alcohol too.
That's a good fucking time. That is
Yeah,
a
so
good
like I would
time.
disappear for a little bit, and I remember my first drink was at Hollywood Studios. I bought two Long Island iced teas, and I tried to down them as quickly as possible. And I found out I downed them, and then I still wanted to chill by myself a little bit. So I drove around the park and
It's
found
so
like,
fucking funny picturing this.
dude, Finn, it was fucking heaven, man. I found like this little like they have this like fake Hollywood backlot at Hollywood Studios, and it's just like a walkway where like people can like
Mhm.
spread out, and you can just kind of be away from people a little bit. But they also have like a roving like singing landscaping crew called Blood, Sweat, and Shears.
Oh wow.
They'll sing like song. They'll drive their landscaping truck through Hollywood Studios, park it, and get out and just sing for the crowd. And they got out and they were just singing like it was like top 40 hits at the time. And I just remember like I was just like fucking jamming while I was on like my little scooter, just thinking like, man, this does not get any better, man.
Do you think that were they all like genuinely having a blast, or was there some family annihilators among the ranks?
They're all at Disney. There always is, man. There's always like if there was like there should be like how they have like those mommy milking stations at the airport where a mom can go and just fucking
Yeah,
feed her baby
yeah.
without being
Duck away.
leered at. Yeah, there should be like a fucking Chris Benoit fucking family, retreat in a Disney park just so you can get away and just fucking chill in there, maybe have a beer or something.
I feel like that's mandatory at this point.
Yeah.
But are you guys Disney freaks at all? I'm gonna guess no.
Nah, never really been much of that.
I
more
am
so-
going down to Epcot with my family in like
It's fun.
2 months, but
I do like Disney World, but I've never like been big into Disney movies like that.
Same, dude. It's like Disney movies, like I could care less about. It's just the parks. Like
Yeah,
I
the
think I just
parks.
have an emotional connection to the parks.
A lot of people give you shit about your Disney love.
Yeah, I'll take it, man. But it's like Finn, I've had so much fucking fun over the years, both with like my family and like my parents, and just
Do
I
you
just
ever
love
team
it.
up with other families when you go? Or is it just y'all for the most part?
No, I don't ever think we did a family team up. I don't like it. It's like with my family that I think that's the extent of the people that I could go with.
Okay.
Just because you got to coordinate with people, and it's like got to
It's a
see if
lot.
everybody agrees to do the same shit. Epcot's different though because like you can just go and just drink and have fun. It's
Hmm.
like people go just to get fucked up and just walk around, and like that shit's a ton of fun. But if you're trying to coordinate going rides and shit like that, like that wouldn't interest me at all.
What is your favorite park? You have a
Yeah, Hollywood Studios. I love it,
Hollywood?
man.
Hollywood Studios.
But you know, I also when I got to Orlando on Friday, I went right to the Magic Kingdom by myself, and
Oh, that's awesome.
3 hours in the Magic Kingdom by yourself, man, that'll have you rethinking some shit.
Oh, is it a good place to reflect?
Bro, I don't know about reflect, but just like I was like, all right, I definitely need to be here with my family. Like I love Disney shit, but I think a couple hours in the park by yourself is enough to make you realize, like, all right, I kind of do need somebody else here with me.
Did you feel kind
Start
of
feeling like fucking Lindsey Graham down there, dude.
Dude, I wish I saw him. Like I missed him by a couple of weeks, man. That would have been so fun to be in like a
Lindsey
single
Graham
rider
like
line
falling
with.
sideways, just all fucked up.
Oh my God, and him doing his little sass. Like,
Dude, when he went to save face, that's in this county that we're recording in right now. When
oh
he
my
was
God.
shooting shotguns and shit, that's right over here.
packing clays and
Yeah, when he was breaking clays in Edgefield County, dude.
Yeah, I wish I saw him, man. That would be like, I don't know. That's a guy I can meet up with. Families know I wouldn't want to meet up with, but if Lindsey Graham ever wanted to go to
Lindsey
Disney,
Graham.
I
Yeah,
would do
let's
it.
talk Iran, Lindsay.
Dude, a couple years ago, did you see those pictures of Casey Anthony at Disney?
No.
Oh,
But she
Yeah,
was
dude.
having a blast.
She was
Watch your
just
fucking kids, dude.
yeah,
protect them
for
at all
real, dude.
costs.
Dude, she was just hanging at Disney with her friend, and no like fucking disguise or anything. It's like the second like you saw her, it's like, oh yeah, that's clearly Casey Anthony.
That's so bold to be Casey Anthony.
Dude, she does not
Fucking
give a
Disney World of all places.
she doesn't give a fuck. And dude, it's like she's from Orlando, so it's like people know her, especially down
Yeah.
there. But looks great, fat butt.
Hmm.
You know, her I think her and Lindsey Graham are the people I would make an exception for to be like, all right, yeah, we could team up to
Yeah,
do
we
this.
could team up for this.
Mhm.
Yeah. 100%.
We can make something shake.
How'd she kill her kid? She drowned him or
It
something?
sounds like a combination of like suffocation and Xanax.
Awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
first time parent type shit.
I can fix
yeah.
her. I can fix her.
Didn't you try
Yeah,
reaching out to her?
I did, man. It's a little birdie gave me her real Twitter handle, and she never responded to that message. But I started following her blog on Substack, and she's a social justice warrior now.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah, it's tough to see,
Abortion, I
man.
assume?
Dude, she is like she hates ICE, pro-abortion, uh, for like a probably if you're a colored person being wronged, you want Casey Anthony in your corner because she is a pit bull for you.
Is she doing more? Is she doing more than Rachel Dolezal?
I think so, man. She is what Rachel Dolezal wanted to be.
Okay. Wow.
Sounds like a real baller, man. Sounds like
She got away with it too, right? Like that's
Yeah,
why she's
like
walking around.
no repercussions, man. And it's goodness, she probably I don't know if she admitted to it, she probably would be out by now because that was like fucking close to 20 years ago. And I truly think it was an accident. I don't know that it was intentional. I think it could.
She's from Orlando, dude. You gotta
Yeah,
put that.
yeah.
hey,
She's a
man.
hot Orlando single mommy. It's like you got to take that into consideration.
She's got a fat ass, so we can't excuse it. I feel like like when they kind of bad, you can.
Yeah, the judge saw her ass when she stood up and was like, all right, let's hear her out on this.
Yeah, let's think about what we're doing here.
dipped on it on your live stream last night, but I want to talk about this Austin food situation. And now my heart goes out to you, dude. It seems
Yeah,
like
it's
you're
fucked
having a
up,
real
man.
fucking tough time down there. Especially trying to find a decent hoagie, dude.
Man, I gotta eat at home like a fucking animal most days of the week. So
Lord.
yeah, it's hoagies. Like, there's no chance of finding a good one. I think I've had 4 different ones here.
No
At
good
best,
pizzas.
dude,
That's
pizza's
crazy.
brutal. The best pizza I've had in Austin is from Costco. Like, that's how
Wow.
bad shit is. Yeah.
That's not good.
No, but Costco pizza's fine, man. It's like,
So what are y'all like serving down there?
Yeah, if you're not cooking, what are y'all searching for? We talked about how you can't go wrong with the Mexican down there because it is Austin.
it's Mexican and barbecue. That's kind of it. And it's, I could eat tacos like every fucking day. And most days I will eat some iteration of taco, whether it's breakfast or lunch or dinner. So it's fine. It's not the worst fucking thing. But as somebody who would eat hoagies to the point of getting gout, I truly miss that shit. What do
Yeah,
you
so
guys fuck
whenever you
with
go
down
back,
there?
So our area, there is a few restaurants that are exceptions, but there is a big majority of Mexican restaurants and fast food in our area.
Mhm.
say Mike Rainey, if you went to a really good food spot, like this place is really fucking good, okay?
Yeah.
But the owner gets caught up in allegations of him um sexting workers as soon as they turn 18. Are you still eating there?
Yeah. I mean, what a gentleman to wait till they're 18.
That's what I'm
I,
saying.
Okay.
I wouldn't think
Okay.
twice. I would
Okay.
actually, dude, tell me the name of the restaurant so I can leave a positive Google review
Duke's
tonight.
Barbecue.
All
Duke's
right, Duke's.
Barbecue.
Duke's Barbecue.
Yeah.
Give the location.
Aiken.
Let them know the location is in Aiken,
This
South
is
Carolina.
this is it's kind of like a local chain, but they got a spot in Charleston, they got a spot in Greenville. So if you're
Mhm.
ever this area, dude, hit up Duke's Barbecue, dude.
Bro, I wouldn't think twice. I actually, I think I was 19, I worked at Papa John's, and the guy that was my boss there was the best boss I've ever had. Ended up being a diddler, but
Oh,
I
geez.
still can say with look you in the eye with complete confidence and say he was the best boss I've ever had.
See, this is the problem.
that's-
Sometimes you come across some really cool people and they just turn out to be like a pedophile or a rapist.
Like everybody at my job keeps telling me that my boss is racist and that he hates black people. And keep in mind, I'm mixed. Like,
Mhm,
like the whole fucking he loves me. We talk
mhm.
about playing the same games, like all type of shit, dude. Like we've never had a problem. And like I
Yeah,
tell him all the time about all the shit that like we have in common and how well we click. And it's like, bro, I've never had these problems with him. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
dude,
I don't
I
know.
get it, man. Yeah, with this guy, I mean, terabyte of child pornography aside, he was pretty chill.
Jesus.
Jesus, yeah.
Hey man,
Terabyte is
but
wild.
he was a damn good boss. That ain't have nothing to do with the
Wait, did he get
Yeah,
caught up when you were 19 or did he? Because, like, if he had a terabyte of porn when you were 19, that's crazy work.
That's a
no,
crime.
dude, it was like maybe
This
like
was years
5 years
after.
after. Yeah, it was like
Okay.
maybe 5 years after because if you go on the Megan's Law website, you can tell where all the sex offenders live around you. And we were moving to a new house, so I just wanted to see where all the perverts were. And I looked it up. You can look up by zip code or like municipality. And I looked up and I was like, oh shit, I recognize that name. His name was Joe McConnell. And I looked it up and it was like, I wonder if it's my Joe McConnell from Papa John's. I looked it up and it was him. And it was like,
Holy shit.
dude, it was like I've never seen somebody more scared in their fucking mugshot. So it was like it was jarring to look at, and then like seeing what he was convicted of, it was like, God damn, man. And then I was thinking back, I was like, were there any like indicators? Because like there were underage chicks like working at Papa John's at the time, but like I never like saw him like say or do anything inappropriate. And like when I applied there, I was like, look, I only want to make pizzas. I don't want to work on the register and I don't want to talk to people on the phone. He's like, that's fine. You can do what you want. And the entire time I worked there, all I had to do was make pizzas and I fucking loved it. And never busted my balls. There was one day where a delivery guy asked me to go to the Belmont Stakes horse race with him. And I didn't know at the time he was a gay guy that invited me out on a date. And
Ah,
I was like, I would love to, but I got to work tomorrow.
the old
And
horse race trick.
Oh,
dude, it's the oldest trick in the gay book. But
Yeah.
it was the next day, and I had to work like fucking 2 to 6 or something. And my boss overheard us talking, and he's like, "If you want to go, I'll get your shift covered." I was like, "Damn, that's pretty chill."
Now with the horse race up there, is it because we got steeplechase down here, which it looks nice, but it really is just like a cover up for white trash people to just get hammered and shit and just fight each other.
Be fucked up at like 8 in the morning. Like we're talking like
Dude.
beer bongs, like 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds drinking beer bongs like college students at 8 in the morning.
Dude, that was kind of like what this was, Bryce, but a little fancier just because it was part of like the Triple Crown of horse racing because it was like a major event and there was like news there and like
Okay.
it was a big deal. It was like, and also it was a real big deal because the horse that was running that day, he won the Preakness and the Kentucky Derby, so he had a shot at the Triple Crown. So it was a massive fucking deal, and it was a pretty nice track, and like they really made it look nice for the day. But yeah, people were fucking,
Oh yeah.
you know, they were tailgating pretty hard.
This is in Pennsylvania?
No, this was Elmont, New York.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
dude, it was hours away too, and it was a tough ride home because like it became apparent to me like at the horse race that this guy like wasn't just a cool guy inviting me to go watch horses race. Like he wanted something more. And like I just kept shutting down like
Oh
I
yeah,
shut
you
down
did, dude. Did you
like
catch on when you were at the race?
I
You're
did,
like,
yeah.
oh
And
fuck.
it wasn't like the fucking 3.5 hour ride there, but it was like we were actually at the horse track and I was like, oh fuck, I know what this is now. And like and he was like he wasn't a dick, but like he just kind of stopped talking to me when it became apparent that like he knew that I knew that it was a date and I wasn't into it. So
Mhm.
the entire ride home, thank God, the Flyers were in the Stanley Cup final at that time, and it was Game 4 against the Red Wings. It was 1997. So like that was on the radio. So thank God we got to listen to that on most of the ride home because otherwise it just would have been complete silence.
Just rub his leg, like, hey man, are you mad at me? Now, what'd you think about that quote unquote White House shooting last night, dude? They were interrupting everyone's sports. That's all I saw. A bunch of people getting pissed off that their sports were getting interrupted.
Yeah, did you hear him talk?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it's the shooter. His voice is
Oh,
so fucking
his
funny, man.
voice. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
His voice is so silly, dude.
yeah.
That
If you're
was a
gonna
funny.
shoot me, if you're gonna shoot me, man, put a little bass in your voice.
Yeah.
Exactly. Gotta have a little bit of a fucking authority.
Yeah, it's like if you know you're capable of that kind of thing, I don't give a fuck if like the audio they have from him was from years prior. It's like if you're capable of like going after the president, you have an idea like
You
that
got to
might
be
be
a
in your
warrior
future.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you have to like kind of like project your image years in
Even
advance.
years down the line, if you don't know they're going to do it, just be like, yeah, so this is how we're going to put us together this wheelchair. That's how he had to go about it.
You better sound
Yeah,
like
so
a damn barbarian, dude. Like,
I mean, I don't. Looking at this new White House administration, I do feel represented, but like in the worst way. Because like seeing
yeah,
that woman grab the champagne bottle and take it,
yeah,
the dude eating his mashed potatoes, it's just like, wow, this really is a white trash administration to its core, dude.
That shit was crazy. Like a lot of people were just continuing to vibe, like hearing
yeah.
gunshots. It was such a slow reaction time. Like
It was a
Vance,
Dana White. He was like, yo, this
He's
was
like, yeah,
the
this is
sickest
awesome.
fucking
Yeah.
shit ever.
Yeah.
Vance got like pushed out of there immediately, and then Trump was in there for like 45
Vance
seconds
or
longer.
Trump
Yeah, what
busted
the
his
fuck?
ass. Pete Hegseth was coked out of his fucking skull,
Yeah,
dude.
he
You
was
saw
juiced
that?
up, man.
Driving and
Yep.
laughing afterwards. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird time. I don't even really feel like we got leaders running this country at this point. I just feel like we're in a weird limbo state right now.
Yeah, it's I don't know that whole thing. Like, I guess everybody's reaction was like a good barometer of like what that whole thing is.
Yeah. The fact that the only person that I really saw crying was Erica Kirk, of all
Yeah.
people.
Just like, I want to go home.
Yeah.
Then she popped out with that black guy, dude. I know Charlie Kirk was rolling in his fucking grave, dude.
Oh, that motherfucker,
Instagram,
man.
though. Have you seen her Instagram, bro? I like you can go
Yeah.
look at- like you can tell she's into black dudes, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know how Kirk bagged her, bro. Like,
Yeah, that was tough. And the toughest part about that is like Candace Owens clearly loved him.
Yeah.
And it's like
They had something going there.
she's a psychotic, successful lady who's pretty. It's like, why not her?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But you want to choose the blonde chick that's into black guys, like, dude, like,
Yeah.
I think there's more to it because she's got like weird CIA ties and shit like that. I don't know. Strings are being pulled.
No, bro. I was looking at her Instagram and she wearing Jordans, bro. She hooping. Like it's like,
Yeah.
yo, what's going on,
Mm.
bro? She wiggered out, bro. She either ways she needs a wigger or just a straight up black guy, dude. Like there's
Yeah.
no in between, dude. Like
Bro,
Do you
give her
think-
Tom McDonald. I need her and Tom McDonald together right now, dude. That'd be such a beautiful couple.
Yeah, it's a bummer, man. I wonder if Charlie Kirk was like a low key wigger, like when the cameras weren't rolling,
oh,
he went a
for
full
sure.
wig.
He had to straighten up though, of course, for the cameras, but off
Yeah.
screen, dude, man, diamond stud earrings, bro,
Yeah.
white teeth.
Yeah, which wigger are we? Was he like? Would you think he was Eminem wigger?
No, I think he's more new age. I think he would be like more like skinny
He'd be at the
jeans.
NBA YoungBoy concert.
Yeah, like NBA YoungBoy type wig.
1900 Rugrat.
Yeah. Yeah, behind the scenes, Charlie Kirk was 1900 Rugrat.
100%. Yeah, that's who it is. The purple jeans, still the tag still on the fucking jeans and shit.
Oh my God, man. Dude, what a missed opportunity, man.
hmm
Oh, man.
I would have taken him more seriously if he got on the podcast talking like that,
I know.
dressed
I
like
know.
that. and shit, dude.
I would
That-
have been a little intimidated, you know?
That's how you reach people like us. It's like, there's so much like, I don't know, so much gross pandering. It's like, what about the wigger demographic? Like where do we fit into this?
No one ever
Exactly.
represents them.
Never. No, zero representation. That's what we need. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know who like the what chance we would have. Like JD Vance, no.
No.
Insane
Uh,
Clown Posse has to get into politics. That's the only way.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have to make the front.
Yeah.
They have to make the front. The biggest congregation of wiggers I ever saw was last year when I was at Sonic Temple.
Oh,
and,
sick.
And the lineup there, Insane Clown Posse was there one night, and 3-6 Mafia was there the next night. And I was on Shrooms Crazy, so I was just feeling out everyone. And when 3-6 Mafia came on, they were playing Hit a Motherfucker. And all of these wiggers just started getting in a huge fucking pit, just like a spinning around in a circle and stuff. And at first it was good vibes and all that, but then they started to get angry at each other.
No,
It was like,
turns.
you ever seen a 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Yeah.
It felt like the scene with the apes were split off in the middle and they were all just screaming at each other and
Beating
shit.
the shit out of each other.
Yes, and like I looked over at this one frail white girl, and she just looked like a scared deer in the forest, and I was like, "Yo, we got to get the fuck out of here right
Yeah.
now, dude. It's about to get bad."
Yeah, man. It's like you can't let them get that close to each other because it ends up being like a dog butt smelling situation where
Yeah,
at first they're just feeling each
100%.
other around, and then it's like they're fucking scrapping a minute later.
Bunch of pit bulls and like bull terriers and shit,
Yeah.
dude.
Just got each other locked by the neck, dude.
I would say more like bull terrier because they're just white and angry,
Yeah,
Yeah.
deformed looking.
very deformed looking. Because this was out in Ohio, so this is like cornbread Midwestern wiggers.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a
dude.
that's a scary sight because they're all like built like linebackers and shit, but they all got Jinko shorts on. It's
Dude,
fucked up.
That's tough because that's kind of you have three options. It's like you can go full farmer guy, you can go Slipknot, or you can go really strong wigger, and that is I don't
And
know,
they
that's
were
a
all
dangerous
there.
combination. Yeah,
They were all there.
yeah, dangerous combos, dude.
Where are we at time wise?
I think about an hour.
Okay, word. You want to go ahead and start wrapping this up?
Yeah, brother, dude, this has been so much fun, man. I really enjoyed talking with you guys.
100%, man. But thank you so much for coming on to this episode of the Irish for Slaves, man. It was a blast hanging out with you.
I had a blast, brother, and I appreciate you guys, and you guys are the fucking best, man. Really appreciate it.
Hopefully we'll have our audio equipment set up right, so
Yeah,
we don't gotta share a fucking
mic.
microphone
brother.
again.
It's all good. I mean, this mic sounded great, so you're good.
Okay, cool,
Okay,
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.